We are embarking on a World Cup. It is going to be spectacular. And what John and I are going to do right now is come up with the top 10 English players who are currently playing. You ready for this?
I think so. I think it's fairly easy.
So easy.
You want to start us off with your 10th?
Yeah, John Stones.
Weird. Well, I've got the same.
Yeah.
I flirted with Pickford, but I just don't think I can have a keeper.
I flirted with Guehi below Stones, but I think Guehi is now of such a level, such a dependable level, such a fitness level that he is actually now England's best centre-half.
I thought about Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah.
As a footballer. This is the best footballer, because it's hard to say, like...
He's not in my list at all. He's in your list.
Such a good footballer. Do you not think he deserves to be spoken about in this conversation? He's Real Madrid's right back.
But he's not.
Well, he might be for a bit.
Plays for Real Madrid.
But he's a top talent.
Yeah.
In terms of ability, he's in this. But right now, he's not.
There's no doubt that Trent Alexander-Arnold is an excellent footballer. Whether he's in England's top 10, I don't know. We've got some glorious players, you know.
Yeah.
Like he's not had a better 12 months than Mark Guehi.
No.
He's never a better player than John Stones. John Stones.
No, John Stones is a bad. I
think
do
about
like
the
John
way
Stones
that Pep
is good.
Guardiola talks about John Stones.
He's brilliant.
Think about the way that he sort of breaks out of the of the back line and splits the lines. Like he's an excellent player, Stones.
Yeah, he was.
So I've gone Stones then Guehi.
I've gone Stones, Reece James.
James is low.
Reece James 9th. I don't think so. He's a right back.
No, but he's also the kind of player that can play anywhere on a pitch. He's a total footballer, Reece James.
Yeah, I know he can play in midfield, but
No, but he can play anywhere. Like in the
you say that, but
no, but he genuinely can. You know, when we played against Liverpool, there was a period in that game where he was playing centre half. He's playing centre half with a kid. He's got Josh Echiampong alongside him.
yeah.
He's playing centre half, and he was the best player on the pitch.
Look, he's wicked. That's why he's in my top 10. This is a big honour. This is, I'm sure he's watching and he's buzzing to hear it. But I just can't have a right back any higher.
You just made a case for Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he's not in my list.
Yeah, fair. Reece James should be higher. I've got him a little bit higher anyway. I just think that Reece James is a total footballer. I feel like Reece James, you think about how good he is. Excellent in his own half. Excellent in the opposition half. Like he's an incredibly attacking player. Great eye for a goal. Great eye for an assist. Combative.
Yeah.
Ruthless in the tackle.
He's only got one flaw.
Leadership. Fitness.
Yeah. He's injured all the time.
I actually think, I honestly believe this. You know, when you talk about, I'm not saying that he's the best footballer in the world. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, when they do these lists of Ballon d'Or contenders,
Sure.
and you see people like Victor Gyökeres on that list, and you see over the years Jorginho finishing third, I think that Reece James is a total footballer who deserves to be on the extended Ballon d'Or list. I really do.
Well, it always comes down, that Ballon d'Or list, to club achievements. If Chelsea win the Champions League and he's captain, he's in the top 15 based off that.
Yeah.
Which is why it's always a bit of a flawed concept. But I think he's a fantastic player. I wouldn't go as high as saying he's Ballon d'Or worthy.
I don't think he will not win a Ballon d'Or, and he shouldn't. He will not be the best footballer in the planet. He won't be that. But I'm talking more of the extended list. You know, when I've seen people like
Jorginho,
Victor Gyökeres on an extended list, that's where I feel like Reece James should be acknowledged.
Yeah, but he won the golden boot, European golden boot last year, Gyökeres. So that's why he's going to get in over a right back.
Yeah. Okay, well,
so I've got Stones, Reece James.
In 8th, I've got Adam Wharton.
Okay. So we're doing current. I've got Phil Foden.
Yeah, I've got Foden a bit higher. But
Phil
I understand
Foden,
why.
I think he's...
Foden's one of the hardest people to place on this list, because you could make an argument for him being top 3.
Yeah,
you could also make an argument for him not being on the list.
Yeah.
You could make the argument perfectly eloquently and with total sanity.
Could you,
you could.
6 Premier League titles, I think. Champions League, 3 FA Cups.
John, I've had so many moments. It isn't about... He's won 6 titles. He's an amazing...
And he's been important in a lot of those.
No, of course. One in particular. He's won a treble. He's won a treble. He's an amazing player, an amazing career already. So young.
He's 25, is he?
Yeah, he's a class act. But I feel shortchanged by Phil Foden. I feel let down by Phil Foden. Do you know what? Time and time again, I was travelling to Germany. I was going over to the Euros last year, and invariably, whenever England played in that particular region of Germany, this side, so anything that involved Cologne, Gelsenkirchen, all that, I was getting a train.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant, right? They had nice bars on a train, lovely time. Every single time we were on our way out there, I was chatting to whoever I was with, Are we going to win this game? How are we going to do it? How are we going to overturn the Swiss? How are we going to overturn the Dutch? What's going to be the answer? What's going to spark England into life?
Yeah.
Every journey to the game was Phil Foden. Every journey back from the game was like, what a shame about Phil Foden. You know, the England end rocked totally to Bruce Springsteen, Phil Foden song, right? Can't start a fire without a spark and all that, right?
Yeah.
Phil Foden's on fire. And he just wasn't. And he hasn't been for so long. I haven't done it. He's in my list. But I could valiantly argue that he shouldn't be on the list at all. But I could also valiantly argue that he should be third.
Yeah, he's tricky. Talent-based, he's in it. I think, honestly, going back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, I'd say the same thing for him off of talent.
Well, you're just talking like natural talent.
Like talent, if
ability.
you're talking about the best footballers, I think you could argue Trent.
It's a very different list,
You can argue
though.
Foden's up higher.
It's a very different list.
But you have to balance it with... I think you have to balance it with what we actually see, as opposed to what we... Like, Foden, like you've just perfectly articulated, as a concept, is almost better than what we actually get.
So I have no interest in your natural ability. If it doesn't...
correlate to what
I
I'm
have
seeing.
no interest.
Yeah.
I have no interest in what you're... You know, if you have that kind of God-given talent to be a footballer, you find it easy, it all comes natural to you.
Yeah.
If you don't have that Lutheran work ethic to be the best,
Mate,
you're
I think
not on this list.
You just got this put up. Just got this.
Yeah.
Lampard is the perfect example of like just a workhorse who just put that in.
Yeah,
you know,
he had a huge... Yeah.
I know he's got natural ability.
He had a huge amount of natural ability, but he didn't have the natural ability of a Scholes or a Gerrard.
No.
But he elevated himself to being better than them at various points in his career.
Yeah.
You know, he finished second in the Ballon d'Or when Steven Gerrard finished third because of the work rate.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. No, but like Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
Bukayo Saka, grafter. You know, true consummate professional. And the reason that he's so high on my list when we ultimately get to him is because of his work rate.
Yeah.
Who have you got in 7th?
This is controversial because I don't think he would have made your list. Marcus Rashford.
No, he's not on my list.
I think the start he's made at Barcelona has almost proved the Man United curse even more. We didn't need to see it anymore. Players who leave, Scott McTominay, Serie A, like player of the season, like won the league with Napoli. Marcus Rashford, I think at the time of recording, he's got 14, 15 goal involvements at Barcelona. Like they love him out there. He started brilliantly. Yeah. And people say, oh, it's Man United, it's the pressure. It's harder to play at Barcelona than Manchester United. For me, I think so. I think it's both equally, like, they're
maybe
massive
not
clubs.
for him, though. Maybe not for a Mancunian.
Not for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not like you go to Barcelona and you're like, oh, this is nice. Like, the pressure is huge every week.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's proven he can do it. So I think if you balance his talent with what we're seeing, which is kind of where I've gone with this list, Rashford deserves to be above Phil Foden this season.
Interesting.
And I think 7th is great.
Interesting that you've got... I've got Reece James in 7th. So I've gone Adam Wharton in 8th. Reece James in 7th.
Okay.
Reece James in 7th. For the reasons that we said before, I think just Reece James is a total footballer. I just think he's brilliant.
Yeah, he's in. Yeah.
In 6th, I got Phil Foden.
Okay, so it's similar to me,
similar.
Really. Similar logic. 6th, I've gone Guehi.
Guehi in 6th. You've got Guehi high.
I think he's been brilliant. I think he's had 2 years where he's been one of the best centre-backs in the league. He's going to, unfortunately for Palace fans, going to probably move on and join a huge club. Real Madrid are linked with him.
I know.
If Real Madrid are linked with him, you're serious.
Do you think they're doing that, though, because they really want Konate? So they're just saying to Liverpool, look, you better make this Konate move easy.
Maybe, but like...
Because we'll just go and get Guehi, which will scupper your plans.
But if you're Real Madrid, it's a different art. Like, surely you take Guehi over Konate. Konate's a great player, but I mean, Mark Guehi's on a free.
Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it? I think Guehi's a better player than Konate.
Yeah, definitely at the moment.
Yeah. I think you've got him high, but I kind of like it.
I think he's been fantastic. Look at that Palace team. Look what they're doing.
Yeah.
Pushing top 4, winning FA Cups.
Yeah. Do you think Guehi...
He's captain.
Do you think Guehi would rather play for Real Madrid or Liverpool?
Real Madrid.
Do you think?
Yeah.
So ultimately, he might end up in a situation where he has his choice of what club.
Well, I don't know. He's a Chelsea fan, is he? He came through Chelsea's academy.
I mean, he was at Chelsea young. He's a South Londoner. I don't know who he supports.
I don't think he supports Liverpool, right?
No.
So I think if you are neutral, Liverpool's a massive club, maybe biggest club in England. But
what about the sway of the Premier League?
Real Madrid's Real Madrid. No, Real Madrid.
Do you think?
Real Madrid.
Do you think?
Hey, come on.
Would you talk like that about Barcelona as well?
Yeah, I would. I think we differ on this. We always differ on this. Real Madrid and Barcelona, for me, are just like next level. I saw Trent did an interview before the Liverpool game, and he was speaking about how Jude when he moved, and in the England camps they were all like, "What's it like?" All the players were going like, "What's it like, Jude? Like, is it as good as? Is it like? Is it what you think it is?" And Jude's like going around like, "Yeah." And that swayed Trent to leave his boyhood club to join Real Madrid in a way. But I think it's a different level. Biggest 2 clubs in the world. So I think if you're Guehi, you probably, I mean, you're not going to be mad at Liverpool. It's a fantastic club, but I think Real Madrid's the one.
Yeah.
I don't think 6 is that high. I mean, it's high when you factor in he's a defender. And I think there's a little bit of that with me where I'm like, if you're asking me objectively who's the better footballer, Phil Foden or Mark Guehi, it's Phil Foden.
Yeah.
But when you balance in everything that I'm seeing over the last 2-3 years.
Yeah. So I've got Foden in 6. In 5, and this doesn't feel right now I'm saying it out loud, but it is what it is. In 5, I've got Jude Bellingham.
Oh my God.
Too low.
Yeah, too low for me, that.
Yeah, it kind of feels too low, but then I don't know who I could move from my top 4 to move him up.
No, I think Jude Bellingham is the biggest talent we've had.
He's not a natural footballer.
I'd say Jude Bellingham's the biggest talent we've had since Rooney.
He's not a natural footballer in the way that Rooney was, though. He's not even a natural footballer in the way that, say, Phil Foden is.
No, but he's just a dog.
Yeah.
You'd just hate to play against him, wouldn't you? First minute of a game, centre mid against him, you're in a game.
It's difficult.
And he's talent. And also, you say not about the natural. That bicycle kick for England.
Yes.
The goals for Real Madrid in his first season. He was scoring every week. You go and sign at 21 years old for Real Madrid, and you just go, I'll go up front.
Yeah.
I'm not a striker.
Do you know what I find difficult about him, though?
week.
I agree. I agree that he is amazing. I actually think that England should be building a squad round him. But I don't think he's the best player. I just think he is the biggest winner. For example, I think Harry Kane is a better player than Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
But I think that Jude Bellingham is more of a winner than Harry Kane.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And therefore, I think that Kane is better. Therefore, Kane is higher on this list than me. There are other players that I think are better players. But Jude Bellingham is the player that, if I were Thomas Tuchel, Jude Bellingham is the player that I would go, right, Jude Bellingham, let's get him firing, let's get him playing well, let's get him happy, let's get him doing a who else celebration and build from there. But he's not a better player than those, but he's a better winner than those.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bad example with Tuchel, but we know he's probably not in the job for long. But Bellingham is a future England captain. He has to be. He's the captain after Harry Kane, for me.
Yeah.
I can't see where... I mean, if Tuchel's...
Declan Rice?
Yeah, if Tuchel's there, it doesn't happen because they seem to be...
Yeah, he probably doesn't even start.
He doesn't even go. But 5th is low, mate.
5th does feel low.
5th is low.
But he's not a better... So,
I've got... Do you want my 5th?
Go on. Who have you got in 5? Yeah.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah. See, Bellingham's not a better player than Palmer.
Bellingham's not a better player than Palmer. I think he might be. I think he is a better footballer.
Listen, I love Bellingham. I don't like doing this, but he's just not a better player than Palmer. When you think about the ease at which Palmer plays with,
on the eye,
when you think about the vision, when you think about the output.
Yeah, but the eye test, Palmer is a better footballer to watch, but Bellingham, mate. I don't need to say. I've just been repeating myself. But
Bellingham's not an artist. Isn't he just a cutthroat winner? There's a place for that. When I say cutthroat winner, it sounds like I'm saying that as a negative.
I mean, he's
a cutthroat winner, and that's why, that ruthless pursuit of silverware and numbers. I love it.
Are you being harsh? I think you're being harsh on Bellingham's technical ability. I mean, he's got the five. He's compared to Zidane at Real Madrid, isn't he? Like, it's early days, but play style, that's what they compare him to. He's got his shirt number. Like, that's what he's walked into, that iconic number 5 shirt, and he's made it his own. Like, he's not. We're not talking about Borussia Dortmund or Birmingham.
People, to be honest, I haven't heard that. Are people genuinely, Real Madrid fans?
Depends what circles you operate in.
You operate in far higher. I've seen you on a Sideman video recently. Like, you operate at far higher circles than I do, mate. I'm clinging onto your coattails.
Yeah. So Vicstar thinks no, but I don't think I can speak for Real Madrid fans. I don't know, but in terms of as a football fan watching Jude Bellingham, you look at him and you just think, that's Real Madrid, and it does feel like it's his team.
Yeah,
I know Mbappe this season's probably stepped up a lot, and it does feel like he's filling that shirt as well. Jude Bellingham 5th, mate. I don't know.
So who's your 5th?
Cole Palmer.
Okay, you've got Palmer in 5th. So let me go to my 4th now, and hopefully this will prove the point. Bellingham, on some definition, is more important to the team than anyone that we're going to talk about. He's more likely to win a tournament for England than anyone we're going to talk about. But Bellingham is not a better player than my number 4, Declan Rice.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
So what's Rice better at on a football pitch than Bellingham?
Football.
No, come on, give me more. Break it down.
I think he's
goal scoring. Let's just go.
No, he's not a better goal scorer.
Range of passing.
Yeah, Declan Rice.
Maybe Rice. Yeah.
Weight of passing, short
physicality.
Passing, fairly equal.
Even, yeah.
Fairly equal. Set piece delivery, Rice.
Yeah, Rice.
Team leadership.
Oh, equal. I mean, if not Jude.
No, Jude Bellingham
carries Real Madrid.
No, Jude Bellingham. Declan Rice is a leader by example. Declan Rice is the kind of player that elevates everyone around him. The tide rises because Declan Rice is in the team.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham doesn't elevate the performances of those around him. Jude Bellingham is a one-man machine. Jude Bellingham is Cristiano Ronaldo mentality. Wayne Rooney made Ronaldo a better player. Ronaldo made Ronaldo a better player. Declan Rice makes Bellingham a better player. Declan Rice makes Calafiori a better player. Declan Rice makes everybody in the Arsenal side a better player. Zubimendi has gone on leaps and bounds because of Declan Rice. That back line that doesn't concede any goals, it doesn't concede them because of Declan Rice. Jude Bellingham makes Jude Bellingham better.
You could argue, you could flip that though. Zubimendi was signed to get the best out of Declan Rice.
Yeah, but some players are selfless players. Jordan Henderson is a very good example of a selfless footballer.
Yeah.
I think Declan Rice is a very good example of a selfless footballer. I think Jude Bellingham, and I think there's a place for this in the team, by the way. I've got no issue with goal scorers being selfish, but Jude Bellingham is a selfish player. Declan Rice is a selfless player.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disputing that, but I so you've got Rice 4th.
Yeah, Rice.
I'm just trying to work your list out.
So Bellingham 5th, Rice 4. Who have you got in 4?
Saka.
Yeah, I've got Saka in 3rd.
So I got Saka 4th. I've got Rice above Saka, but it's very even. But all the things you said about Rice, I support. I fully support. That's why I'm not arguing. I'm not saying he's not any of those things. That's why I have him above.
You just think Bellingham is better than I do.
I just think Bellingham's. I'm so sick of all this talk around the media of like Bellingham. This isn't in the England team.
It's not the media though, John. It's the England manager.
Yeah.
It's not the media. If you presenting it as the media means that it sounds like it's like this outsider.
Sure. But there's also like he's been injured. He has missed the squad for he had a shoulder surgery. He didn't play for Real Madrid.
But he could have still gone. He could have still gone.
But there's no need to.
But he took injured players. He took Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who was injured.
Yeah, but there's a side of me where I think, maybe going back to the Chelsea link, that Tuchel with Ruben Loftus-Cheek or other players, he wants to have a look at them. He just brought the lad from Bournemouth. He wants to have a look. You don't need to have a look at Jude Bellingham in October in a friendly. You don't need to do it. You don't need to see what Jude Bellingham can do against Serbia in a qualification group that we're already through. But you might bring a lesser player to go, let's have a look. Yeah. What can he do? What can Loftus-Cheek give me? If it's just
experimental. Yeah.
And I think that's more, when you put it into context, I think he was injured. I think he knows what Jude's about realistically. Of course, they do seem to have some sort of conflict. It's a bit odd. But yeah, Jude's certainly going, mate. So I've got Palmer 5th, Saka 4th, Declan Rice in 3rd.
I've got Bellingham 5th, Rice 4th, Saka in 3rd, into 2.
Into 2. Who's your number 2?
Well, in fact, 2, I've gone Cole Palmer.
Right. So I've got him in 5th. I mean, yeah, difficult. He's obviously been injured.
He's a maverick.
So on full fitness, you think Cole Palmer is the second best England footballer?
I think he's a superstar. I don't think
he starts for it.
I think he's a superstar. I think it's very difficult to see where he starts, but that doesn't mean he shouldn't. It's the brilliance of Bukayo Saka that means that he shouldn't, and the consistency and guarantee of Bukayo Saka. But in terms of that X factor, that unpredictable moment, I think it's almost more likely to come from Cole Palmer than anyone else in the England team.
What's Cole Palmer's best position as a Chelsea fan?
10.
He doesn't start in this England team.
No, I think
you've got him as a better player than Jude Bellingham, but he doesn't start. So I don't see how.
Do you think he's a better player than Jude Bellingham?
No, I don't.
Just think of the.
I think he's a better technical. He's technically on the eye, maybe an eye for like a nicer goal. If you care about that, they all count the same. But Jude Bellingham will give you more.
But John, he's shone every single time he's been given a platform. You know the platforms that matter. So the anti-Kane. Kane given a platform that matters. Yeah. I love Harry Kane, by the way. I love him, as you'll see from her number 1. I love Harry Kane.
Yeah.
But Harry Kane, I hate that this is true. I wish it wasn't true. But Harry Kane, every single time he's been given a top-tier platform, hasn't shone. No goals in finals, no trophies until he went to Germany, no real standout performances when it most mattered. Cole Palmer is the exact opposite of that. When he's playing for Man City as a kid, they're playing in a European final, playing in the Super Cup. He wins them a European trophy. He scores the goal to win them a European trophy. He then plays against Arsenal in the Charity Shield at Wembley. And I know it's only the Charity Shield, but he's a kid playing for Man City, the title winners, at Wembley against Arsenal. Scores. Playing for Chelsea in front of the President of the United States of America in New York City. Embarrasses Luis Enrique. Playing for England in a Euros final. Scores against Spain in Berlin. Playing for Chelsea in a final in Poland. I know it was only, but it was still a European final against Pellegrini, right? Takes the game by the scruff of the neck and wins it for us. Every time that geezer has been given even a glimpse of a top-tier occasion, wallop.
Yeah, big game player. He is. I don't dispute anything you're saying.
So how can he, if you agree with it, how can he not start for England?
Because I can give you a similar, if not more impressive list from Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham's big moments, big games, winning Champions Leagues. Whereas you've thrown out Cole Palmer winning the Conference League or the Club World Cup, which are great achievements, and he's brilliant in those games. It's all he's played. So that's why I'm just saying, I'm going to caveat it. It's not on him. It's not a knock on him, but I've seen Jude Bellingham do it in the Champions League final. I've seen Jude Bellingham score overhead kicks for England in the same way that I've seen Cole Palmer come off the bench and save, or what we hoped would save England and score an amazing goal. Jude Bellingham did that to get us to that game. By scoring an overhead kick. It's insanity. That's crazy.
Is Bellingham your one?
No, Bellingham's my two.
So you've got Kane one as well.
Bellingham's my two. Harry Kane's number one. You can't deny Harry Kane's the best English footballer right now.
Harry Kane is the best player in it.
There's a question mark over the winning mentality. But apart from that, there isn't.
No, I agree. Harry Kane is a glorious footballer, a total footballer, a wonderful leader of England. And I just desperately hope that it goes his way. Do you, though, from what I can tell, you think Bellingham is our answer?
Yeah. I just think it's undeniable that he just has to play in that 10 for him. There's just no, I think it's just such a hipster take to sit there no, you're not presenting it, but this whole thing of Jude, does he go? Is there any point in Jude Bellingham?
But it's not a hipster take. It's a Tuchel take, who's England manager, ridiculously.
Well, there, you said it. You don't even, you know what I mean?
No, I don't want him as England manager, but it isn't this obscure shout. It's the England manager's shout. If it was a YouTube thing, and you're I don't know, whoever you're watching, right, and someone who's brilliant. Expressions goes, there is absolutely no way that Jude Bellingham should be in the England side. You go, Expressions is on one, right? It's a bias, it's a whatever, and he's funny. This isn't that. This is the England manager making a statement and deciding that he won't play. And he's also explicitly said, Kane, Foden, Bellingham will not play in the same team. We know Kane's in it.
I think we know Bellingham's in it. I think that's Foden. I think that's Foden's fate settled. I think, unfortunately.
Okay, out of all these players, then, out of your top three, let's look at the top three that you've selected.
Kane, Bellingham, Rice,
and in mine, Kane, Palmer, Saka. Who's more likely to win a Ballon d'Or?
Jude Bellingham. Age, profile.
What about everyone on your list? If you have to pick, who on this list wins a Ballon d'Or by the time they retire?
Jude Bellingham's the most likely. My second,
he is
my second most likely, which you will probably like, maybe put my neck out here, but Palmer?
Kane.
Palmer if he left Chelsea, unfortunately.
What about Kane? Kane could win a Ballon d'Or. Bayern Munich win a European
Cup. I think age is against it. But if Bayern Munich win the European Cup and England win the World Cup, obviously.
But even if England don't win the World Cup, Bayern win their league and a European trophy, Kane scores a lot of goals on that run. I could see it.
Yeah, go on.
Also, kind of a cumulative award.
I think Bellingham won for most likely to win a Ballon d'Or, Kane 2, and then on ability and age profile on this list, I'd say Palmer. If Palmer got to move to Barcelona in 3 years.
Palmer win it at Chelsea, mate.
We won't win it at Chelsea.
Palmer win it at
Not
Chelsea.
a chance.
Lots of Ballon d'Or winners have played for Chelsea. Maybe they didn't win it
when they were at Chelsea.
Ruud Gullit, mate.
But how far back are we going? I don't see it.
No. Yeah, it's interesting. Mate, we've got such a good team. You know, when you analyse it, you've got such a good team. John, an honour. Always love chatting football with you, mate. Thank you so much for finding the time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Did we get it right? Who have we left out? Who do you believe should be on this list of England's top 10 players? Make sure you click the link in the description below. John's YouTube channel link is there. Fantastic content going on over there. Please check it out. Ta-da.